Hello, buddies. How are you, everyone? Welcome everyone to our new multiplayer advanced AI series. In this series, we will learn how to make advanced AI, smart AI for our games, and everything will be by keeping in mind that it will work both in your single player game and also it will work in your multiplayer game. So if you are making a single player or a multiplayer, this will work on your both games, both type of games. So without any further ado, let's start our coding. First, let's create a folder called multiplayer AI so that we can know everything will stay here. And if you want, what I always do, I make it a separate color so that I always can know when developing games, when developing any projects. I always ensure that the main folders which I will keep uh, visiting over and over so that I can know by their colors. Now here, the first thing we will do is we will go to blueprint class, take a character and name it our master AI, BP master AI. And here, uh, let it open. So the first thing we will do is we will take our many from our, we will take the many simple. We'll do it 270, we will do it, this is minus 90. And you got your character properly aligned. There is one more way if you want, which I already showed you in my tips and tricks videos, and maybe I have showed in my I forgot the tutorial. Actually, I showed in my camera clipping fix tutorial, so from there you can know. Now we have set our many, but we won't use this. We rather duplicate it and give it a name like AI, because if we do use our this character, I mean this anime BP, it will cause us some trouble. We don't want that, and that is this part will cause us trouble. So we want to set like this, because how it was actually set, it was not the way for AI, it was set for player, so that when you press the button, based on that it can calculate your acceleration and then tell the AI to move. But we don't want that for our AI, so this is our AI. Also we will do small thing, very small thing. We will duplicate this and we will name it AI, and we will duplicate this, we will again name it AI2. So because it's 0102 here, I guess we have the base color. We need to change our AI base color, let's say a bit like this. Copy it and save it. Okay, save, done. After that, again open this base color tint and set this. So we have now our AI with different color, because the default one if we use it will affect our player and AI same. So we will not understand which one is our uh, AI, which one is our player, though it can be understandable. But yeah, so this is our AI. Now what we want is, where is our, we want to place our AI here. Okay, AI placement done, but we want many more things to be happen here. And the first thing we need is a patrol path so that our AI can patrol. So if you have seen the video title already, it is about AI patrolling. So first thing we will do is we will make a patrol route. Okay, where it is, blueprint actor, name it BP patrol path. Now here the first thing we need is spline, and here is our spline, and give it a name like petrol route. So we got our petrol route from here. Now we will be needed few things. So first thing will be needed is a function. Create a function name get spline points as world position. So this will be the spline. This will be the function which will tell our AI that what path points we are currently, so that it can get the locate. I mean, what path points we have in our spline, and it can get the location, so that it can tell us that how and where we need to go. So the first thing is we need a return node with a vector. We will tell it the name location, and then we will uncut it because we need few things. First thing is we will call this our petrol route. Then we will search for get location at spline point. So you got this. Now again you can see it is asking for a point index. So now for petroling we need to keep incrementing and decrementing our petrol uh, indexes. So we will promote it to a variable named petrol index. So this will be responsible for our indexes. The coordinate space will be world because we want to check in world in the map. So now connect this will be our location. We got it. Now let's go to our event graph. Here we don't need any of these, delete them. We need just an event. So give it a name, custom increment, what to name, petrol path. Give this name, and after that drag this, sorry, drag this, and after dragging get a plus. So we need to set it to. Now we need to set a direction. We need to set a direction that in which direction we want our AI to move. So it's not like our AI will only move in one direction. He can move in opposite direction also, or if we want our AI to go from last to fast, we can also set like that. So to do that, promote it to another variable, give it a name, petrol direction. I will give a more better name, petrol path direction. For this variable we need to set a mean and a range. So for the value range I will give -1 to 1, so that when we are adding +1, it go to the forward, incrementing process. When we are doing the -1, it can come again in the backward process. So to do that, it's a two-way petroling, not one way. So to do that, we set this way, and you can see by default its value will be 0, which we want, of course. Now what to do? So get our petrol route. From there name get number of spline points. So we are taking our spline points, that how many points we have in our spline. So if you see from here to here, this is one spline point. If I drag from here to another one, this will be two spline point. So this one is 0, not counted. So 1, if I drag another 2, 3, this way we can count. So we are getting how many numbers of spline points we have. Then we will check minus, we will subtract 1, because we don't, it will be, if we have 5, from 0 to 5, we want to go it from 0 to 4, because it will count, because it's the integer. So it will, if we have 5 points, it will show 5, but our character will go from 0 to 4. If we don't do this subtraction, it will try to go from 0 to 5, but as we have only 5 points, our last point is not actually valid. So that's why we are using -1. Then we will check equals to if it's valid, means it's actually petrol road's length -1 if it's valid, our current path, and if this is is equal. If we are in the last index, then we will do something. If we are not in the last index, we will do something. So do I equal with these. So if our petrol is 0, we will do another branch in the false. If we are in the last index, we want our player to come back to 0, which means the reverse patrolling. So on that case, we will set these to -1. That's why we have the -1 to +1 range, so that it can come opposite. Now if we are not doing that, we will, if we are not in the last index but in the first index, we will go to +1. So positive one, it will go to the positive, and if we are in the last index, it will go to the negative. So that here this one is causing AI to go forward, and when he reaches the last index, this one will cause him to come backward. So he will do it like a loop. So it's done. And also, if you want a loop to be controllable, like you don't want your AI to be always patrolling in loop, you can also add a add node and a variable like loop, and you can make it instance editable. So let's make an loop. So if that is true, get a loop, and this will be instance editable. So if this and this is true, means we have reached our last index and our loop is true, loop is checked. So we will come backward. If it's not checked or any of the condition is false, we will come to the forward direction. So that's we need for the patrolling path. That's our patrol route. After that, we will be needed to create a blueprint interface. Let's go to blueprint interface, give it a name like BPI AI. Here we will take a function called get petrol path. So we will get petrol path, which will have a return node as output. It will be our petrol path object reference, and we will get name to petrol path. So that's the function or interface function we need. Now again, we have got this, but we need some mechanics in our player AI character so that it works. So for the time being, what we will do is we will take a variable called petrol paths. Ensure it is path, not path. So we will try petrol path object reference, but we will take as an array. So there is two way you can take a single variable, and then you can set it to instance editable. If you want your AI to be handling, like here you will click and here you will get the option petrol path, and you will set the petrol path you have sent in the map. If you want like this, if you want AI spawner to spawn your AI every time, so for that case, when your AI spawn, it won't find any petrol path because you haven't assigned, or you can't assign actually. So on that case, what you will do, so for that purpose, as we are using multiplayer, I am suspecting you may have spawner too, because this is advanced course, not beginner course, I am again saying. But yes, this is a combination, so both from beginner to advanced level developers can understand what I am doing. So that's it. And now as we have that, first thing first, we will take, now we will do get all. You can have multiple petrol path in the map. So BP petrol path, we got our petrol path. Now for each sorry, you can do like this for each, or you can directly assign. It's up to you. You can directly assign by setting this like this. You can directly assign. It's up to you, whichever you want, but this is the most professional way, so I'm teaching you this. Now you just add all the paths. It will run the loop when the game start and the AI spawn, and then it will take everything. Now here in the class default we need to assign our BPI AI so that we can get this get petrol path. Now we will open this, and after opening, what we will do, yeah, after opening we will first we will take our petrol path. Then just a second, then we will what we'll do, get a copy, because we have multiple. Now it's up to you how you want to manage this part, but I want my AI to pick a random petrol path every time they spawn. But if you don't want this structure to be followed, I already said that you can make this as a single integer, and you can connect in your map after spawning, after placing your AI manually. So there you can say that this AI should only follow that path. Or also if you want any specific AI to follow only that kind of path, you can even say get your path index, that you will get, like if I place petrol path, this one you will see it's path 0. If I duplicate, you will see it's path 2, so it's actually path 1. So this way you can set, and after you set, you can tell your AI that you should always follow that 0 index or the 1 index. So this way you can follow, because AI will count the first one I showed as 0, the second one BP part 2 petrol part 2 as 1. So you can set like this. Okay, now from here take a random integer at range, because we want AI to pick it randomly, and we will take length. And from here what we will do is we again subtract, same way we did in our number of spline points, so you know already. And let's connect this, so our AI will now get random paths. So this part is done, and our AI will get now random paths every time they want. Also if you want you don't want this part, what you can do is just select this instance editable, and in your character when you select, you will get an array here to assign manually each petrol paths. And you can say that okay, you can randomize yourself that okay, this one will be my index 5, this one there can be another one, this one will be my index 0. You can set this way. So I showed you everything. This one we don't need anymore, just okay, don't need to quit anyway. So this part is done. Now we will make our AI. So to make our AI, first thing first, what we will do is go to our blueprint class, take AI controller, name it a master AI controller. And once we created that, in our here our master AI, search for AI controller and change it to our master AI controller, so that our AI know which controller it will work with. Now as we have that here, first thing first we will do is run behavior tree. Now to run a behavior tree, first we need a behavior tree, right? Here we will make a folder named BT. There will be another folder named task. We will do it later on. So now in our artificial intelligence behavior tree, name it BT master AI. Well, we needed a blackboard also, name it BB Master AI. So here we have these, just assign these. Now we got our everything done. So now we got our AI controller will work now as we have our behavior tree. To run the behavior tree, of course, we need first a selector, then we need a sequence. Now we have our selector, we have our sequence. Now what to do? We need a task, right? So go to new task. Here it will select your folder, and here we'll give it a name, task patrolling. So now we got our task patrolling. Here, first thing first, we will call event receive execute AI. So we got this. Now it has our own controller and control pawn. We need our control pawn to call our that blueprint interface function, which I guess get petrol path. Yeah, this one. So after we got this, what else we need is first we need to check if this is valid. You can do anyway. You can do even with a branch or directly place this one, or there is another method you can promote, and then uh, I will show maybe in next anyone. So anyway, if this thing is valid, if this thing is valid, what to do? Then we will call our get. I forgot the name. Get spline. What was the name? Spline point. I guess this one. Yeah, this one. You can also see from here what was your name. So after that, you come here and you got the location. You see. So we got the location. Now we need a simple AI move to. We got this AI move to connect the location here. The pawn will be this. Let's make it a straight line. Target actor not needed. You can set the acceptance radius. I am giving 10. And on success, we need to call from here. On success, we need to call that increment function we made. So we are calling that increment function. So we have this. Also, we will connect the on fail, so that on both success or fail, it keep increasing or decreasing the path index. And we will call finish execute. It will be success. Now what we should do, this is your patrolling path mechanics. You have already successfully achieved your patrolling path. Now what we need is, we need one more thing for safety purpose. Execute abort. Where is it? Okay, sorry. Event receive abort AI. So here is when let's say your this task got aborted, what to do? So on that purpose, just call stop movement from here, so AI will stop. And after that, just call finish abort. So this way, if for any reason your this patrolling get stuck, your AI can't know what to do, it immediately stop the movement and finish abort, so that it can move to any other tasks. And if any valid task not found, it will come back to here again. Now as we have that, we will just simply connect our task patrolling. And once we connect these, we need to do something. Wait. Now in our okay. Yeah, sorry. So once we connect this, we got our patrolling, right? So we have our patrolling now. Now instead of your AI always just reach and move forward, you need a wait node, and you can give any number. Let's say I'm giving it will work wait 1 second always. And random deviation, you can see sometime it will be 0.5 seconds, sometime it will be 1.5 seconds. This is the plus minus thing. And you got this, right? You got your thing. And now if we set our petrol path, let's say we select this, we drag like this, then press hold alt, then drag. We want like this, press hold alt, drag. We want like this, press hold alt, drag. We want like this, press hold alt and keep dragging. So you can set any direction you want. I'm just making anything rubbish I can make, and I can make, I can keep making, and I can keep making, I can keep making. Let's say I made like this. Okay, so now what will happen if we press? You can see nothing happening, nothing. Why? Why? That's the big question. So if I just press and if I uh, go here, you can see our petroling is happening. But why our AI is not moving? That's a very basic thing for you guys, and you need to understand it. What is your work here? It disappeared. Okay, so this is not working because we haven't placed our volume nav mesh bound volume here, so our AI don't know where to go. Now in nav mesh volume you have two options. You can either set it like with a brush setting, or you can simply do it this way. Let's say giving it 30. This thing is 30. 30 is too much, I guess. 20. This thing is, let's say 10, or let's say 5. So you can see now we have set our nav mesh volume here. Now to test if it's working or not, you can simply press P on your keyboard and it will show you that your where your navigations are. Also you can see these are blocking navigation, so in later stages I will show that how to do that. Now if we play, one thing you will notice, our AI is running too fast. AI is running actually. So if you don't want your AI to do like this, you see our AI is running too fast. Now if you don't want your AI to do like this, what you can do, there is another option. Okay, so let's say our AI, we don't want to keep running. So the first thing we can do here is inside our here, we can take a enum, e movement state. Then here it will be first, it will be walking. Second one, it will be running. And if you want, it will be like jogging. And if you want your AI to be sprint, you can also give sprinting, or it will sprint. Okay, so now we got this, right? So now as we got this inside our character, sorry, first thing is inside our BPI we need a function. It will be task, set movement speed, and it will have an input this time, e movement state. I'm not sure what is this movement mode. In our case our one is movement state, so give it that name. Then here you can write movement state. So now we got our this one. Now what happened? Why it's not combining? Now let's go here and open this, and here inside our this event, what we will do is okay, I guess we can create a function with this. Not sure what, how. Anyway, so interface, we got it like an event, and then from here switch. So you will see we have now walk, jog and sprinting. Get your this part and drag it a bit bottom, get your this part, then max okay, wait, set max walk speed. Now if you are jogging, you can see, check here what is your max walk speed. For mine 600, I will give it to 300, and that's it. Now again for jogging, I will just duplicate this and one more time. So now I will connect these, and here for the jogging I will set back to my normal one. I will here press maybe 800. So that's our movements part we have made. Now again, to set this thing we need a task. So as our patrolling is done, let's go here, and here we need another task. What to say? Task. Sorry, not this one. Task movement. What to give it a name? Let's say movement state or speed. Okay, so now we have that, and we know already event receive execute AI. We got this, and from here what we will call is our set movement speed message. Here we will set it to I guess we can promote it to a variable. So we have promoted to a variable so that we can control it in the behavior tree however we want, because it's up to you, because you need to use, you may want to use this task in many sequences, so this will help you to do like that. Now after that just simply finish execute and true. So we got our movement speed, and now what we will do is, before these two we will simply call task movement speed, and you see here we have the control. So whenever you place it in any sequence, you can control from now here that what you want. So we want our AI to be walking, so we have set like this. And now if we check, our AI is walking, you see. Now our AI will walk, and I made the thing a bit more bigger, so let's wait our AI to finish the lap. Okay, let's in cut short it because they're time consuming. Okay, not like this, not like this. uh, what happened if I cut from here? Okay, it won't work, so we need to cut from there actually. So now our AI will just do this short lap. So now if I play, you will see our AI is now patrolling, following our path, and once it reaches this point, you will see it is doing nothing. Now why it is doing nothing? Because here we have set a variable called loop, right? So here now in map, if we select our petrol path, you will see there is a loop variable which you can trigger for true and for false. Now you will see our AI should get back to our beginning point again once it reach. Yeah, and you can see he is now patrolling in loop. So this way, in any multiplayer game or any single player game, you can make your AI doing these stuffs. If you have liked this video, if you found this video helpful, then feel free to subscribe my channel, like this video and comment down what new tutorial series or tips and tricks video you want from me. We have a Patreon page where you can subscribe, be a member. Based on your tier, we have multiple benefits but multiple perks for you guys. You can also check out them. You can also join our Discord server. All the links has been given in the description, and I will see you in the next episode. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.
Rampage, justice in